How will I know? Because I know that it's not the best priority now. The first agenda he had on him is, I won't tell them because small time they will still plagiarize it. Like this one now, then they will say it's not me, it's not this thing. But the evidence of my saying, just like Bible is written, and it is written. That is how YouTube have helped me to list all these things, plan it well. So thank God for AI. I don't even talk to them. I just search who is SustainableG and they bring this out. Listen and God will bless you. SustainableG, what? And they begin to say it. That is AI for you. I've told you the story of AI in the Bible. Joshua 7. When people believe that they can navigate, it's just a small boy who is SustainableG, who is Safalabi now, just a small boy talking nonsense. And he get to a stage that Joshua have to pour a sand on his head that little country, that's somebody that is nobody. Ooh, it's not about nobody, it's about God. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Let's listen to it and get blessed.
In the bustling, vibrant heart of Nigeria, a new kind of champion for the land emerged. His name is SustainableG, but his real gift is his big idea. He saw a problem that many people talked about, but few knew how to solve. Young Nigerians were leaving the villages. They were heading to the big cities, looking for jobs.
Now people are talking about agriculture, online, offline, because I made it
were being left behind.
a vision for the leader.
SustainableG looked at the rich, fertile soil and felt a deep sense of sadness. He knew that agriculture was not just a job for the old, it could be the future for the young. It held the key to creating jobs, fighting hunger, and building a stronger Nigeria for everyone. SustainableG was not your typical farmer. He was a creative, a visionary with a powerful message. He believed that the story of agriculture needed a complete rewrite. For too long, farming was seen as difficult, old-fashioned, and unrewarding work. It was something you did if you had no other choice.
Let me see people online. Susan E. Abbott, thank you for coming. Vivi, thank you for coming. Farida, thank you, Farida. London, 1901. Maki, thank you. We have so many people online today. Thank you, Farida. London, 1901. Maki, thank you. We have so many people online today. Thank you. God bless you as you come.
A new idea in the minds of the youth. He dreamed of a movement, a cultural shift that would make agriculture cool again. This was more than just a business plan. It was a mission to change perceptions and inspire a generation. He wanted to show everyone that a farm could be as exciting as a tech startup in Lagos or an office in Abuja. He envisioned young entrepreneurs developing new food products, creating beautiful packaging, and exporting Nigerian goods to the world. SustainableG's vision was holistic. It connected the dots between food security, youth unemployment, and national pride. He was determined to use his creative talents to bring this bright and hopeful vision to life for all to see. This powerful idea became his life's work. He spent countless hours researching, networking, and developing his concepts. He spoke to old farmers in the villages to learn from their wisdom and to young people in the cities to understand their dreams and fears. He knew that to succeed, he had to build a bridge between the past and the future. He had to honor the traditions of farming while embracing the possibilities of the modern world. SustainableG was ready to start a revolution. It would not be a revolution fought with weapons, but one fought with ideas, music, and a strong belief in the potential of Nigeria's land and its people. He was just one man, but his voice was about to get much, much louder.
After Dangote, how many people can employ more than 1,000 people in Nigeria? Nobody.
He had to go where they were.
It's only through agriculture you can employ that.
Tools of social media and music. He launched a campaign that was bold, catchy, and impossible to ignore. He called it Sexy Agribusiness. The name itself was designed to make people stop and think. It challenged the old, dusty image of farming. He created viral videos on TikTok and Instagram. In these clips, he wasn't wearing old work clothes. He was stylish, dancing in the middle of a cornfield, using clever captions to explain modern farming techniques. He wanted to show that you could be smart, fashionable, and a successful farmer all at the same time. His music was another key part of his strategy. He was a talented artist, and he used his gift to spread his message. He produced Afrobeats tracks with lyrics about the power of the soil. The songs were not preachy or boring. They had infectious rhythms and memorable hooks that made you want to dance.
Until we make that music, you think that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu would do anything about it? They won't do it because it's not their vision.
His music videos
The idea was given unto me.
Featuring young, happy people working on beautiful modern farms.
So maybe we use music to tell you what to do now.
In clubs, bringing the message of agribusiness to an audience that might never have listened otherwise. The Sexy Agribusiness campaign quickly gained momentum online. Young people across Nigeria started using his hashtags. They shared his videos and his music. A community began to form around his ideas. University students studying agriculture felt a new sense of pride. Young entrepreneurs started small farming projects in their backyards, inspired by his example. SustainableG was no longer just one person with an idea. He was the leader of a growing movement. He hosted live sessions on social media, answering questions and giving advice. He made farming feel accessible, exciting, and most importantly, profitable for a new generation. The impact was real and visible. He was not just talking. He was showing people how it could be done. He shared success stories of young farmers who had started with very little but were now building successful businesses. He highlighted innovations in hydroponics, organic farming, and value-added processing. His campaign was a masterclass in modern communication. It showed that with the right branding and a genuine passion, you could change deep-seated cultural attitudes. SustainableG had successfully planted the seeds of change, and they were beginning to sprout all over the country, creating a new, hopeful narrative for Nigerian agriculture. As his movement grew, SustainableG hoped the government would notice his work. He believed that a partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture could take his ideas to a national scale. He dreamed of working with them to create official programs that would support young farmers. So, imagine his shock one morning when he saw the news. The government had just launched a major new agribusiness initiative. As he read the details, a feeling of disbelief washed over him. The language, the slogans, and the core concepts were all too familiar. They were using phrases like making agribusiness attractive and youth-led agricultural revolution. These were the very words he had championed. The government's new campaign felt like a direct copy of his sexy agribusiness movement. They used similar imagery in their promotional materials, showing stylish young people on farms. They talked about using social media and technology to engage the youth. It was everything SustainableG had been working on for years. But there was one crucial thing missing from their announcement. His name. There was no credit, no mention of him or his campaign. It was as if his work had been taken from him in the middle of the night. He felt a deep sense of betrayal. The very people he had hoped to partner with had seemingly stolen his intellectual property without a second thought. His disappointment quickly turned into a resolve to seek justice. This was not just about his personal pride. It was about a principle. Innovators and creators deserve to be recognized for their contributions. He had poured his heart, soul, and personal resources into building his movement from the ground up.
For me, without asking him to do, because he knows what I'm doing on YouTube for over 5 to 4 years. So see, I analyze everything for you. Thank God for the AI. You don't need, I don't need anybody's help. I need God's help. And God will always send angels in time of engine.
He gathered screenshots of
you understand?
Media posts, links to
because if I take
and testimonials from his followers,
I begin to call on interpreter now to speak my language. He ask me for money.
He was no longer just a creative evangelist for agriculture.
But with the help of AI, he knows my mind. He knows what I've been doing online for how many years. When I wake up in the night, pray for the leadership in Nigeria, for the leadership in USA. You don't know that if you don't help love, God will never repeat to you what is their problem.
He sent detailed emails outlining his work and pointing out the striking similarities in their new campaign. He tried to schedule meetings, hoping to have a calm, reasonable discussion with government leaders. But his efforts were met with a wall of silence. His letters went unanswered. His emails were ignored. The doors that he hoped would open remained firmly shut. It was frustrating and demoralizing. He was an ordinary citizen trying to speak to his government, but it felt like nobody was listening. He was being treated like he did not exist.
Exactly.
Frustrated by the lack of response, SustainableG decided to take a different approach. He used his platform to create something he called the Balanced Scorecard. It was a detailed report that he released to the public through his social media channels. In this report, he did more than just
PSC first time. But like when PSC second time,
the government's approach. He analyzed
because when anybody say you cannot get there, I am the only one that say you get there and I will follow you. You will do the best. No.
Could have been more visionary.
Yes.
He argued that
The evidence of everything I'm doing is still on Facebook. It's still on YouTube. So that people not just say, hey, he's just pretending, he's just a blackmailer. No.
But it resonated with the public.
How do you want God of SustainableG to say, yeah, let's prophesy now, in the next 2 years now, you become president? The answer is that grace is no longer sustainable. That grace is not sustainable. For you to go another 80 years, another 4 years, it's not sustainable. Why? It's not about me. It's about God to deny.
He was turning his personal disappointment into a public lesson on leadership and vision. In the end, SustainableG's story is a powerful reminder for Nigeria. The nation is full of brilliant, innovative, and creative.
Exactly. The youth are very brilliant, doing their best not to cheat, not to do anything. You can never see that in my record. See what they are talking about me. That is record they know about me. AI know my record. You know what I've been doing over 5 years on YouTube, on TikTok, on Audiomat. I'm not joking. I'm not faking it. I'm not a president or a leader that fake it. If he didn't dare, he didn't dare. Abuse me for lack of money today. But when I have it, I will tell you that I labor for it. It's my labor. It's my handwork. And it's God that blessed my handwork. But how do you want God to bless your handwork in the country that have everything? That you don't even need the fertilizer to make the things grow. And we come out. This is what you need to do. Youth change their orientation. Competing with other world in the area of science and technology is so far for us. Buy it and use it for our own benefit. Organic things. Things that we know how to do well. Let them manufacture, trailer, do this thing, the things. Things that we know how to do well. Let them manufacture, trailer, do this thing, the best car, how to do what we know how to do. The earth belongs to the Lord and everything therein. Trailer, do this thing, the best car, how to do what we know how to do. The earth belongs to the Lord and everything therein.